Let me check some stuff. Yeah. Hello. If anybody's watching this, I don't think anybody is yet. Oh, frick. Yeah. I'm just getting things started. Yeah, I'm gonna get my mic to that. Actually, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Hello. If anybody's watching this, I don't think anybody is yet. Oh, frick. Yeah. I'm just getting things started. Yeah, I'm gonna get my mic to that. Actually, blah, 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 blah. Things are looking good here. Shit, gonna lag. Yeah. Hello. If anybody's watching this, I don't think anybody is yet. I'm just getting things started. Yeah, I'm gonna get my mic to that. Actually, blah, 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 blah. Things are looking good here. Shit, gonna lag. Let's go into configuration. I don't know if it's from my end or not. I can check with the Twitch app, actually. Oh, a good idea. So I don't have to use up all this space. What's my name again? I guess his stream's doing fine. Sorry for all the delays if anybody's watching, which I know they're not, because you're in a freaking Twitch stream, are you? Why would you be watching me right now? Playing a freaking stupid anime dating game. Nobody should watch this. No, I honestly feel bad for everybody who would watch this. I mean, not like pity on them, but like I feel bad for everybody who's forcing themselves to watch this. This is cringe hardcore. 89. Ooh, I'm alive. Ain't that right? Let's check this volume. Turn up all the way. Is it gonna irritate me? Oh, frickin' ads. Really. Sorry about all the waiting if you're watching this after fact, or if you're watching it right now secretly, like you're a ghost. You're watching this. We all get our humble beginnings. Start off as a freaking. I honestly feel bad for everybody. I very, very melodramatic voice, but it's whatever. Trying to check if this is working. Turn up all the way. Oh, thank you. Sorry about oh, shoot, I should put it in my mic. We are a go. I will be fine. Alright, we are a go. We can start playing this game. It's gonna keep the off so alright, let's start playing this possibly cringy anime dating game. Ooh. Please enter a character name. Uh, that's GG. No, I'll go with my other alias for the left one. I probably should have gone with a normal name, but this is the first visual novel I've ever played, so I don't care. Something's ringing. Why won't it stop? My hand limply reaches out towards the noise, but I can't seem to locate it. Ugh, it must be around here somewhere. It sounds like me every morning. I just hate my life. I sense something rigid at my fingertip. Something I hear a lot. Suddenly I hear a loud crash beside me. The ringing stops. Ugh. Forcing myself upright, an intense light greets my eyes. Besides me stands a hazy figure I can't make out. Do you mind not making so much noise in the morning? Your sister is still asleep. Oh, please don't tell me it's one of those games where you're going after your sister. I really hope. I didn't read much about this. I really hope it's not one of those games. Like, I really hope it's not one of those games. As my eyes adjust to the light, I see my mother standing beside me. I look downwards and see my table laying on the floor. My alarm clock just next to it broken into pieces. Big oof, buddy. Big oof. I'm not cleaning that up. Just get ready for school and come downstairs. I made breakfast. My mother walks off. I don't think she's particularly happy. Here, let me test something before I continue. Can I turn off my mic at any time? Can I? No, that does not work. Okay. I'll have to actually... Still, it wasn't my fault. I was half asleep, for crying out loud. I pry myself away from the bed sheets and pick up the table and the broken alarm clock off the floor. I check what the clock once read and conclude it's almost 7 a.m. Unfortunately, today is Monday, so it's back to school with me. Although it's a cliche, I'm not really looking forward to it. I hate Mondays. Am I right? No, I just hate every day of the week that's not Saturday or Friday. And Sunday, maybe. To an extent, Sunday. I have my own grudge against Sunday. Anyway, back to the game. It's not like I dislike it, but you'd think after transferring here, things would have been a little bit more lively. So far, nothing out of the ordinary has happened. Well, that's life for you. Nothing out of the ordinary does happen. That's what life is. Ordinary. There's no superheroes or ghosts or goblins or whatever. Sorry, I drink sometimes. Though I can't really expect life to not be like that. Exactly. This isn't a manga. Alright, calm down, calm down. I just want to scream out weeb. It's not like I hate weebs. Most of my friends are weebs. It's just I'm not a weeb, so. Don't judge me. Opening my drawers, I pull out my uniform. It's still as good as new. I haven't had much time to wear it in. I've only been here a week. What time of the school year is it? It's like the beginning or the end? For an international school, the uniform is quite generic. I was expecting something more prestigious. I guess this is still Japan after all. See, American. Can we hashtag relatable here? Even though I've lived here all my never mind, he's Japanese. All my life, my mother was dead set on sending me here. She's not a native, so she's at least once wanted me to connect with her side of the family. Despite her premise that getting in touch with my heritage was a good idea, the school is new in English. It's Welsh. That's unfortunate. Here, hold on one second. Okay, it's fine. I have a fan on next to me. I want to make sure it's not making interference with the live stream and not that anybody's watching it. But that doesn't matter, because I still want to make good content for people who are not watching. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Might make a YouTube video highlight video. Don't know. Oh, this might be fun. I was supposed to live stream with my friend, but he was like, "Oh, I'm so tired. I go to bed." I'm like, "Weak sauce." I'm pretty sure that the country north of England. Pretty sure that's the country north of England. I don't think there's much different here anyway. So he says it's in Japan, but he's going to like a international school. I'm finishing up doing my blazer. I hear a shout from downstairs. What do I look like? Do I just have to put myself in? Because that's an ugly man. Son, your breakfast will go cold at this rate. You might as well let me have it. Let me have yours if you're going to waste it. And if you do waste it, I'm gonna beat you hard. Letting out a sigh, I close the door to my room and head to join my parents. Do I get to see my parents, or is it gonna be one of those games where they talk like like the what is it called? Charlie and Friends. Reaching the dining room, my mother and father greet me with a warm smile. Maybe not so much my mother. I still think she's pretty bad word. My father gives an empty chair a hearty slap. Yes, I can read. I'm a high schooler. I can read. Still smiling all the while. Sit down, my son. My boy. You have a hefty breakfast your mother would approve of. Of course, I made it after all. In front of me sits a traditional English breakfast. Eggs, toast, beans, sausage, and the like. We don't have beans. I don't know, not in America, but in English they have beans, I guess. I don't think I can eat all of this. Eggs is good. Toast is good. We don't have beans, which I like beans, but we don't have beans. And sausage, I don't like sausage. Don't judge me. I just don't like beans. So eggs and toast are the only thing that's really relatable for me here. Sorry. Frick. I guess I saved can't hurt. The empty chair is pulled out from beside me. I guess my sister finally woke up. When it comes to the morning, she's not very talkative or noticeable, to say the least. I'm sure she'll fire up later, though. Ah, yes, my beautiful family has gathered at last. And we get to see nothing of her family. We just get to see a door. I love it. Great door. Great drawing of a door, guys. I really love it. My sister acknowledges my father with a quick glance, and starts eating her breakfast in silence. Tell me, only loved one. See, I probably shouldn't have picked that name. Probably a bad idea. But whatever. How are your studies? Was that hefty fee worth it? Frick. Oh, you can right-click to save. That's a good thing to know. The school is private and teaches a foreign curriculum, so tuition fees are quite large. What are the options here? We have config. Oh, it's just the main menu. Luckily, my father can pay for it, and it's only for my final year. So he's already in his final year of school. He's a 17, 18-year-old. I don't know how it works in Japan. Do they? Because I know a few things, like they only have 3 years of high school, I'm pretty sure. So is he 18 or 17? I don't know how it works. It's going okay. It's going okay. The internal buzz is a bit wore off after the third day. I guess it's just like a normal school, not much different from the ones here in Japan. I did have experience at a traditional. I should probably quiet down. Somebody's sleeping next to me. But hey, Japanese high school. But due to our relocation to Tokyo, I had transferred. Shut up, poster. If there was one noticeable comparison, it's the students. Most of them aren't natives, and a lot more are quite full of themselves. Even I'm half Japanese. Really, that much for a normal high school? That was the point of that. What was the point of that fee then? You want our son to have the best education possible, right? That, and he's closer to my side of the family. Yes, because I don't really hear about British people and Japanese people getting together a lot, but I guess it happens. Reasonable. Tell me this, son. Tell me this, though, son. Have you been speaking to any girls at least? Are you really asking him that? Of course I am, Dad. No. That doesn't happen. Both my parents engage in a stare-off. Things like that happen all the time. For them, this is only a bit of banter. Checking the clock on the wall, I realize I'm a bit behind schedule. I give my family farewell and head towards the door. Wait, that clock is... I hear my sister saying that just as I leave, that she doesn't chase Madam Mattel. It was strange to hear her at this time of day, but I guess I can't fret about it. Continue on a journey I'm only just getting used to. Is it like faster or slower? Because slower is concerning, faster is less concerning, but a little bit concerning. The streets leading to school is particularly empty. Only a couple of locals are headed walking by, and the number of students is quite low. Checking my watch, I realized that I had left considerably early. I guess the clock at the house was a bit slow. A faint noise distracted me from my wrist. Oh, we're starting already. Okay. Well, as you know, on the Super Gamer Guide channel, we like to have some fun. Ahead of me is a female student. I would have never guessed. Wait a minute. Are you sure it's a female? This better not. I hope this isn't a trap story. I hope this one is the other, because I don't want to get kicked off Twitch. And I really hope there's no pee-pee in that girl. I'm sorry, I just got into traps. Presumably from my school, picking up the contents of her bag off the floor. I guess she dropped it. I consider helping her, but by the time I move my feet towards her, she is already finished and continues onward to school. She rubs the back of her head and her braids sway softly in the wind. Just as I pass where she was standing, I notice a small card on the floor. Instinctively, I pick it up. In my hands is a library card with what I assume is to be her name. Surdwin? Squidward. That's all I can think of when I see the Squidward. I'm gonna call it Squidward. Surdwin? Considering this is a Welsh school, I guess that's the origin of her name. I look when she is nowhere in sight. Oh crap. Quickly setting myself off, I run towards the entrance of the school. I just hope I can catch up to her and give her her card and never speak to her again. Sorry, I just got through mic there. It doesn't take me long to get her in my sights. I call out to her. Surdwin, you dropped this. Erin turns around flustered, and I approach her with a ragged breath. Here you go. Now, please, I don't want to talk to you again. What was that? Oh, can you repeat? Here you go. I can go back. Excuse me, shall respond as I hand her card back.
How did you know my name?
Okay, she speaks American. This ain't no, what you cool kids call subbed. This is, what you cool kids call a dub. Or other kids, you know, the weirdo kids. The cool kids call a dub a win. About to pick up this dub. It looks like she's very comfortable. It doesn't look like she's very comfortable talking to me. It's on the card. I mean, I didn't read your personal information without your consent. I would never do that. Consent is important, guys. It doesn't look like she's very comfortable with talking to me. And, wait. Oh. I can go back with the mouse. It's on the card. Oh.
It's pronounced Carrie, like a K.
Carrie. Sorry, my bad.
Don't worry.
Carrie. Oh, so it's Carrie, not Cherry. Or Squidward. It's Carrie, not Squidward. My bad. I won't call you Squidward. Carrie still looks rather uneasy. I guess some people just aren't that fluent with others. I can relate. Oh boy. Is what they call hashtag relatable. Because I can never relate to the hashtag relatables because people are cooler than me. No, I'm sad. Well, it's a good thing you got it back. We're both pretty early, so it would have taken a while for some files else to find it. By then, they'd probably have given it into the lost and found. So thank you. No need to thank me. Just, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And I don't feel so good. She thanked me again, and her eyes are averted slightly away from my direction.
This card is important to me.
What, did your dad rape you with it? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like your jokes. Just a warning right now. I like your jokes. Maybe put it in a safer place. You wouldn't risk losing it then. I don't have to tell her what to do with her stuff, but things like this are common sense.
I use it a
keeping it on.
To reach it quickly.
Okay. I guess she's an avid book fan. She must be quite smart. Frick. The position. Alright, so my dad could. The position I'm in, I'm at like a computer desk. I'm at a computer desk. But I just keep right in front of me with my mouse. I have my mouse and the laptop that I have all it's connected to. But the problem is I have to sit on the edge of my bed, and when I have nothing to sit back on. So after sitting here for so long, my back starts to hurt. So the problem is my back is hurting right now because I have nothing to lean on. And I've been sitting here for hours on end because I am a nerd and I have no friends. So now I'm having an issue with sitting arrangement because my back hurts because I've been sitting so for so long. So I'm gonna change position and then continue to read. She must be quite smart, or that or she just likes books. I decided to continue the conversation. Alright, here we go. I guess everybody needs cause. What sort of books are you interested in? Fiction or non-fiction?
I read a variety.
Variety. This sounds so well. That was a short answer.
I want to study literature.
Did you say literature? Doki Doki literature? In a club? I like that idea. Actually, she does remind me quite a bit of Yuri. Because glasses, without the pigtails, she'd have long hair, uniform, like quite fancy. She likes reading. She's quite shy. Man, this is just Yuri. All my dreams have come true. Best girl, but slightly different. I guess this works. Hopefully there's no twist like in that story. I watched Jacksepticeye play it. I've never played it myself. But whatever. She looks at me as if she expects me to belittle her, though I completely deny her expression. Sounds great. It's good to have something you're passionate about. Her hair smooth. I guess she can't stop herself from smiling. Huh. I'm just a lonely man. Mine's old. No, don't call me Super Gamer Guy. Call me Ladies Man 98. Taste of victory. Moving my feet again, I set off towards the entrance of the school, turning around to face together before I make any sufficient progress. It's still early, but we should still go to class. It's a bit cold after all.
You're right. I need to check what class I'm in.
She doesn't know what class she's in? She's supposed to start a week ago. Don't tell me she has amnesia. Shyly passes me and heads towards the school, and I follow suit, heading towards my class. I guess she was a pretty interesting person. I almost said intense. Oh, now it's my favorite part of the book. It's a visual novel. They should call it a novel. Sitting in class. I quite like this. Excuse me. Classes are very well underway, and the class is filled with a widespread sense of lethargy. It is a Monday after all, and lunch is just around the corner. Does anyone really want to learn about the structure of the inner I don't care. I lean back in my chair and stare down at my notes, which are just a little more than scribbles on a sparse page. In the end, I can't really say I expected anything different when transferring here. After all, the basic principles of teaching are the same wherever you are. There's no reason as to why the school would be any different. Though the extra language lessons are a pain in the donkey. This is a Christian channel. Not completely, I just don't swear. It's not a thing I do. I gotta get used to YouTube and the family friendly if I want to make money, which I'm trying to do. Probably gonna upload a stream highlight video of this. Woohoo! If you want to check out my YouTube channel, Super Gamer Guy. Not that anybody's watching. Literally my only viewer is myself. Just me, myself, and I. Just as I let out a small but definitely noticeable yawn, the teacher glares sharply in my direction. Please don't hurt me. I really like how smooth the stream's going. Bored, are you, Ellie Love? No, sir. 100% attentive. I am loving this class. May I say you're wearing a lovely shirt? Oh, that's a surprise. How about you answer this question at the bottom of the page? I'm cold, so I'm cold and chuff my hand. Page 3 then. I look at the close book on my desk and realize that the teacher is realize what the teacher is referring to. I definitely haven't done a good job at pretending to work. Yes, man, you gotta master the art of learning how to fake work. Because when, like, you're in math class or, like, history or something, you gotta learn to pretend like you're paying attention, but actually you're not. Like, I like to get lost in thought in class because I'm just bored with my mind, so I just stare down at my book and get lost in thought. And then the teacher's like, oh, he's doing such a good job, he's paying such close attention. But I'm not. And I end up kind of screwing myself up because I don't know how to do the thing and then I have to ask for help. Sorry about that. Do good in school, kids. Don't be like me, I'm a bad role model. I mean, I'm playing an anime dating game at 2:13 in the morning for the memes. Still, I oblige and turn to page 3. Moving my eyes towards the bottom of the page, I found a question. There's something somewhat relevant to what I managed to hear during the lesson. What is the space between the two mysteriotic membranes called the matrix? No, that's a bit inside. Oh boy. What am I playing? God of War. Do you have an answer? Oh, nuts. Looking across the opposite page, I spot a diagram of where a nicely labeled arrow showing the answer. Is that, sir? Enter membrane space, sir. The confidence in my voice, or more likely the fact that I got the answer right, seems to have left my teacher surprised. Well done, love. I guess you were paying attention after all. I certainly wasn't. I certainly wasn't. The teacher continues on with the lesson, leaving me to lean back in my chair once again. This time, I'll try not to yawn. Soon enough, class ends, and I trail behind a mass gathering to exit the room. The crowd slowly shifts. The class only about 30 people, and anyways, actually, most of my classes are fairly small. Like, the most I think I have is like 19 people or 20 people. Like, they're fairly small classes. In my high school, at least. I stagger behind other high school. People are like all gung ho about getting into relationships with dating people. Well, I'm like, hey, single is the best because I like being single. I don't know, it's just who I am. This is who I am. And make my way to the cafeteria. Chatter radiates from the swathes of people in swathes, I don't know. People in the cafeteria. I weave my way through those standing around, people walking in the opposite direction. The line is long, as always. Unlike most high schools, the food here is actually quite good. So naturally, it's high demand. Cheddar. Oh, frick. During the queue, students left famished by the morning lesson. All of this for a sandwich. I know, mate. They're lush, aren't they? Made with 100% Welsh beef. And that's what they say anyways. I find it hard to believe that they would import this to Japan just for one school. Eventually, I'm the one gazed at what's offered at the counter. To be honest, the guy was right. The beef here sure is lush. It's quite a prestigious school. I buy a sandwich and stuff into my bag. This place is quite packed, so I had to sit down. Just as I'm about to leave, I spot a table that's actually empty. Well, almost. I noticed someone familiar eating there by herself. A girl familiar. Carrie? What's her name? I wonder if I should approach her. I really know her, but I kind of want to sit down. It's cold outside. Don't slide into the DMs. It's gonna be like, hey, we saw Smichael here. And she's gonna be like, please go away. And we're like, oh, okay. No, this is a hard decision. I think I'll flip a coin. I think I'll flip a coin. Heads or tails? Tails, I'll approach her. Heads, I'll these would be. Frick. I dropped the penny. Use another pen. I think that's much change in my pocket. Alright, again, tails, I approach her. Heads, I don't. Alright, that's tails. We're gonna approach her. You know what? I might as well approach her. She's all on it, and month at a time. I tail. It's me from earlier. I don't think I ever got a chance to introduce myself. So avoid sounding nervous, walking into what else in the hall. My name is. Yes, this is a casual name for a casual kid guy like me.
Hello. Thanks for earlier.
She's still pretty on edge. Perhaps I should just apologize or make a quick retreat. Sorry for working up to you so suddenly.
Don't worry. I don't normally have people to eat with, so I'm glad.
She's glad. She probably stopped speaking after giving me a sigh of gratitude. Her cheeks turned rosy. Shut up. Sorry, I'm yelling at the person sleeping. Can you hear me? From a shade of red, and she directs her eyes away from me. I guess she's embarrassed. How long have I been streaming? Nah, it doesn't matter. It did strike me as odd to why she's alone. Aside from her lack of self-confidence, she seemed like a fairly not nice person.
I had an illness.
She goes straight on to why she's so alone. I never asked her, but I'm glad she thinks of me close enough to explain it to me. It just matter. Given that she seems so inverted, maybe I'm the only person that knows.
For a while, I was
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is that why she told me that she needed? I need to turn up her voice because she's quite quiet. That's why she told me earlier that she needed to find out what she was in. If it continues to grow deeper shade, then maybe I should converse with her to his expression. The her with the person I don't know. I can understand. I guess I'm new here, so I don't really have anyone to meet with. It's not really as relatable as my illness, so I kind of regret opening my mouth with her as well. Check me a little. Unstable speech patterns.
I've been here since last year.
It's actually a pretty sad thought. If she'd been here this long, how come she's alone? Even with an illness, you'd expect her friends would still speak to her afterwards. Though I am making assumptions. For all I know, she could be a good friend with a classmate that just isn't in school or is absent. Quick disclaimer, we're only going to play one day today, because next stream I want to have my friend with. I'll probably play a little bit more of the game off stream, but I make sure I won't beat it. So, because next stream we have, I'll probably play it with my friend Barking Dingus. But for now, I'm just going to probably play this first day, end the stream, and play a little bit more by myself. And then, live stream again with him one time. It'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. Though I am making assumptions. For all I know, she could be a good friend with a classmate that just needs lesson. My gut feeling goes with my former conclusions for that idea. It definitely twirls Delicately twirls her hair at the tip of her braid, nervously drying the lag. Times of conversation I came to believe could anything to say, so I decided to do something. It's bold, but I tear sheet of paper from my book, scribbled my phone number on it. Keep coming, then you call me anytime. I downplay the fullness of my actions and think of the weak birds of a feather flock together.
You're giving me your number?
Though her voice is quiet, I can still sense a bit of shut up, shaken up. I thought giving it to her would acceptably in this day and age would be acceptable in this day and age. People are practically depending on their phones now. Still, giving your number to someone of the opposite sex will probably remain direct for years to come.
Thank you.
For some reason, she thanked me. Her pale fingers reach out towards her bag as she gently takes out a rather pink, cute-looking phone. I didn't know anyone still used phone straps, but a dead-off charm springs in the air as she enters my number, her body shaking slightly all the while.
You're the first in the non-relative section.
Wait, you have sections? Wait, what? They have sections in Japan? I did not know this. I'm gonna shave real quick because, I like shaving. Finishing her, if I click save, will it just save to, that. I'm sure you want to new node. Return on. Alright, finishing her sentence with a smile. She gazes at me, I smile back, of course, but she herself takes a bit of courage, but her eyes quickly are away to break our state of eye contact. She goes red again, and her mouth is slightly ajar, leaving her lipstick glistening in the sunlight. She noticed outside. Besides, I am quite an observant male in this game. I'm probably actually this observant in real life because I have nothing else to think about. I'm always just in my head, so I'm probably thinking about that wall's slightly wider than that line, stuff like that. The chimes of the bell resonate through the room. I guess it's time to get prepared to go to class again. By the way, this is the first visual novel I've ever played, so if I'm new to this stuff, don't get mad at me, please. Don't hurt me. Okay? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. And Shai looks towards me as if expecting me to say something, which, luckily for her, I do. I enjoy speaking to her even if she doesn't say very much. Like I said, feel free to contact me anytime, though right now I guess we should head back to class.
Okay.
She trots aside by my side slightly. I may probably keep her face hidden. I guess she seems to have a habit of going red. Hey, that's pretty, I would say gay, but that's usually not whatever. It's not a clever quote or thing to say right now. We part ways when I reach my classroom with her giving me a hearty, audible farewell once we do. The wooden chair behind my back is rigid and sticks into it, causing me a slight discomfort. My eyes took across the page before me, looking for information that could make my life easier. I needed to work. Hashtag relatable. Hashtag relatable. I'm sorry. Words echo around the room as I speak calmly to myself. I thought that it would be easier to just copy the answers straight from the textbook, but apparently they're not here. The heavy workload, however, does seem to compensate for the rather tranquil day at school. I did meet someone interesting, though. The blossom of rose on her cheeks, her slightly glistening golden hair, and her hushing with, why does this man sound like he's from the 1800s? He's like, her glowing hair brought light into my darkness of my world. I can do that. And better examples. Just a comment. Cherry's presence would be minuscule to many, but I can't get her off my mind. I do love. Dinner's almost ready. Callie calls my mother right in my ear as I just about give up on my homework. It's not due for another week at least, so I close the book and head ready to toss the shelf. It's about cooking. That's me, my way towards my door. I'm about to leave the room. Mixed off, my cell phone chimes vibrate on my desk, making me consider who might be calling. That's right. I gave Kara my number tonight. I wasn't expecting her to call me, but I guess she's free. Ignored the joke. You love her coming. Wait on a minute. Probably not a minute, but it shouldn't take that long. I was just. I could always hang up on the phone. I'm just gonna answer the call. Carrie's. Wait a minute. Sounds like a horror game. Am I playing a horror? What the? Cherry's breath breathes through the speaker. Her nerves all too apparent, even though it's mobile. Hello? Carrie?
Hello?
Hello?
I wanted to see if you'd answer.
Exactly what I expected. Carrie's voice seemed a lot more clearer, and the nervousness I'd once heard is pretty much gone. Is it because she isn't speaking to me in person? Of course I'd answer. I gave you my number, didn't I?
You did. Thank you.
You didn't think it was fake, did you? I teased her about it, to be honest. If she gave me her number, I would probably think it was fake too. She wasn't so timid anyway. If her personality was different, she would probably be more popular. Probably. Don't worry, I'm only teasing.
Oh,
Seeing a girl I just met seems pretty abnormal, but I can't deny her response was normal. You seem fairly relaxed. I call her out on her contrast speaker, learning blah, blah, blah.
I find it easier speaking to people over the phone. I'm sorry if it seems rude.
No, it's fine. Sorry I'm not
I
reading
call my
this.
father a lot.
Because, she's talking on the phone, so I thought I'll talk for her. She did say I was her first non-relative contact.
I really wanted to speak to you.
Oh, we started flights. Again, the concept of calling someone from school is still probably quite foreign to her. Either love your dinner or we'll be cool, that's right. Another show for me. It's just a quite traditional thing. I'd like to speak to you too, but do you think I can call you back? Probably about an hour and a half. My dinner's ready and my mother's quips about it.
Oh, okay.
Sounds a bit dejected about it, but there's nothing I can do. My mother, Karen and I bid farewell, and I head downstairs, leaving the phone on my desk. My name Jeff. An aromatic smell hits my nostrils. Literally three pairs of eyes are looking in my direction. It seems feeling they are well into their meals. Finally started to join us, brother. My little sister gave me a cheeky remark as I pull out the chair next to my turn and sit down to feast upon my new lukewarm meal. I'm too late to microwave it. How was school? You went about at an early, didn't you? You knew about that? I did tell you the clock was broken after you left. Oh, that's what she was trying to tell me. You can only clap before I left. I was out the door at that point. Well, the extra school is good for you, for your brother. Don't tell him about it next time. My father lets out an exuberant laugh as I continue eating. I don't think he realizes that no matter what time I get to school, classes don't start until they're scheduled to. In retrospect, I did get something out of going to school early. I wouldn't have carried it. I really wish I could walk to school so I could get there like super early so I could just sit in class and on my phone. But whatever. Actually, it reminds me something fun meeting new girls at breakfast. I actually had breakfast in response. That's because it was a stupid question. She's the former mother, joins the conversation. Perhaps I should actually give him an answer. I'll stop asking your ass. No, I have my computer for that. Not really. That face is the only answer I'll ever need. Look on your face. I know what that means. Go get her, son. My father gives me a thumbs up from across the table. My mother bets on skin. This is a funny gamer moment. He's not a pervert like you. You don't have to listen to him as a loved one. I love my name, Mom. Thank you for naming it this way. A clean place sits, and I wasn't gonna put my real name. There's no option after all. A clean place in front of me. I finished up my roommate's meal. I want to go to my room. Leave the room quickly so I don't have to face any more questions. My father might conjure up. Stand up. It's not reasonable to suggest that I could end up in this relationship with her. There's no sign of her having any friends aside from me. They're pretty attractive. No. Don't become pedophile. And I think that's where it's a good place to end the stream because my back is really hurting. So, if you guys enjoyed the stream, consider leaving. Oh wait, this is on YouTube. Wait a minute, this is going to be on YouTube. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, and pressing that bell notification. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful day, would ya? Bye. And yeah, that's the end of it. Peace.